What's going on, everybody? My name is Hydros and welcome back to some more My Hero Ultra Impact, and today we're going to be going over my top 5 tips for brand new players to the game to help you guys get started on your brand new accounts, as well as give you guys a guide if you guys are free to play and light spenders to kind of help you out along the way. Now, before we go and get started, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button if you haven't already, click that bell, turn on all notifications to miss out on any future videos, as well as drop a like down below if you guys do enjoy the video. Now, for this guide, it's going to be focusing on, again, the top 5 tips for brand new players, but I'm also going to be throwing in this stuff to help you guys if you guys are light spenders or free to play, to kind of give you guys a little bit of a guide on what to focus on and what not to focus on, just overall on your accounts, because this is going to help you guys out as well. Now, for the very first tip, your primary focus is going to be your main 3 characters. You don't have to worry about your subunits. You don't have to worry about anything else. You want to worry about your 3 primary focus characters. So when you're building your team, you don't want to be going into your character box, leveling up all the units in here. As you can see, I don't have that many SRs actually leveled up, nor do I have any of my Rs leveled up. So again, you're going to want to be focusing on your primary team, specifically your top 3, your main 3 units. Your subunits can then come later if you want to focus on those, but your main 3. So for me, if you're re-rolling and stuff like that, you're going to want to be re-rolling ideally for Bakugo Momo, Todoroki, Ochako, stuff like that, right? Aizawa. So if you're focusing on those types of characters, you're going to want to focus on that Aizawa first. You're going to want to focus on Bakugo and Momo first. Bakugo mainly for that DPS, Todoroki for that damage as well, Momo for that healing ability. Again, you're going to want to focus on the very first 3 characters specifically, not your entire box. If you have multiple URs like I do, you don't have to worry about leveling them all up right away. You don't have to worry about doing all of that stuff, because again, I know that people want to rush into doing VE Tower, they want to rush into doing USJ, they want to rush into doing PvP. Do not feel like you're rushing to do that. Don't take your time, level up your units, do your ability boards. Again, when it comes to ability boards, do your main 3 first, then you can then worry about building your other teams later, because then when you're focusing on your top 3 and your first 3 units that you want to build for your main absolute team, you can then bring that team into PvP. You can use it in story, beat the story. You can use it on those free to play farming events like the Nezre Ochako one. So again, once you're doing that, you're going to have that solid roundabout team that you're going to be using for a lot of different things. And then also, once you get that team figured out and done, you can then start focusing on the other URs and maybe some SRs as well. And then you can start building up your subunits and whatnot. So again, that's what you're going to want to do. Same thing for the memories. It's kind of the same deal. You want to focus on those top 3 memories that you're going to be using on your main characters. Now, as well, if you guys are new and you don't have that many URs, but you're pulling multiple of a different UR. So let's say you were like me and you pulled 5 of this copy right here. You don't want to be feeding those in right away. Don't worry about limit breaking them. Have multiple URs by keeping them separate. That way you have more to spread across your team, and that way you're getting more stat buffs and those all those boosts and whatnot, right? So again, focus on your main 3 units, focus on your main 3 memories as well. Again, don't feed in duplicate memories if you have multiple URs, or if you just have multiple of the same UR, you're going to want to keep that multiple of that same UR around. That way you have more than one, and that way you can use it more often on different characters, right? So that is going to be the very first tip right here for dealing with your characters and focusing on that as well. Now, the next tip is going to be pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Go ahead and focus on finishing the main quest first. Finish it all, finish the easy, finish the hard. Don't worry about doing all of this other stuff. Don't worry about Ultra Arena. Don't worry about VE Tower. Don't worry about USJ. Finish your main quest first. Also, make sure to keep doing your level up quests. I know you get only 3 tries per day, but it's only a maximum of 7 levels, right? So you can do your first 3, then your last 3, then your very last stage, boom, you're done. And then you can farm that last stage forever, right? So again, don't focus on USJ too much. Again, even if you're building out your team and stuff, focus on maintaining that main story quest. You're going to be getting a lot of gems just from doing story quests and stuff, as well as when you're focusing and farming and stuff like that. Go ahead and do these new free-to-play events that come out, like this Nezre and Ochako. Farm this up, farm out the shop, buy all this stuff, because this is a lot of free items that you can get, like character pieces. You can get helmets and the hero devices for, re-rolling your auto EX skills and stuff like that. So that's going to be really good. You're going to want those. As you see, I have 299 of the normal gadgets. You're going to need quite a bit of these if you're going to want to re-roll for, you know, specific stats on specific characters and stuff. So make sure you're doing all this. Make sure you're farming out these events. When it's double drops, I would say put this to the secondary, and when the main quest has double drops like it is currently, this does go away. It doesn't last too long, but again, when the main quest has double drops, you can then focus more on the main quest, using your stamina, rebuilding your stamina and stuff like that, using the main quest. Because again, as you're doing the main quest, as you're doing the hard events, your overall rank is going to be increasing, therefore increasing your stamina as well. So that's going to be really good for your account. But again, when it's ×2 drops on the main quest, it's going to be good to kind of primarily focus on that, and then also secondarily do the events like this one, farm out the shops and stuff, because that's going to be really good for you as well. Again, that's going to want to be your next primary focus. So as well as remember to always go down here, go to your recruit tab, do your daily single. You may get lucky, you may get a UR, but you have a free daily single. Now, when banners do go away, like this one is going to be leaving on the 25th, just be aware of, if you do use your free daily single after reset and a banner happens to change during before the next reset, you can then save your free daily single for that banner. So make sure to check the times when the banner goes away, because when the first, like when this Nezre banner goes away, most likely, without a doubt, there's going to be a new character banner coming up. So if I wanted to save my free daily single on the February 25th, I would not be using after reset. I would save that free single right when that banner drops. I can then use my free daily single on that banner and maybe get lucky or two. But again, this free daily single kind of goes into the next thing that I want to talk about, as well as you're going to want to do your daily missions. Make sure you're doing those. Make sure you go into this mission tab, go to your dailies, make sure you're completing all of these, because you get like gems, you get some stamina, you get some USJ stuff. Again, USJ, if you just want to complete it, you can, the easy stage, easy to do, boom, right there, complete the stage, you're done. So again, you're going to want to be doing a lot of this. Again, take on Ultra Arena 5 times, easy peasy, one time easy peasy for free 50 stamina, 5 level up quests. The level up quests, again, being these right here, where you can just go in here, and as you see, I have all of mine, except level 5, but level 7, you're going to just do it, boom, 3 skip tickets done. Right there, boom, ready to go, right? And there we go, got some more quests and more of those done. Make sure to do all 3 of these each and every single day, because if you do all 3 of these, you get some training items. You get some training items for your characters, your memories, as well as some gold. Gold is actually pretty useful, because you can go into the gear shop and buy stuff for gold. You can buy actual, like, you know, memory item, board items and stuff like that for your ability board and whatnot. So you're going to want to do that. As you see, I got some daily quests that I'm doing. Again, make sure to just do these every single day. Again, you get free stamina. That's some free stamina right there to keep using for your farming and stuff like that. Do that. Do your hero base collection. So go down here, go to your hero base, especially because hero base does have a boost right now. Make sure you guys go in here, collect all right there. I know mine wasn't done. Usually just wait till this says like done, or whatever it says. I can't remember if it says done or if it's completed or whatever. Make sure to wait until that says it's ready to be farmed up. That way you can get the maximum amount of rewards. Don't just go in here every 5 minutes and keep doing it, right? So you're going to want to wait the 56 minutes and boom, 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 you're going to be clicking that and whatnot, right? So I think 56 minutes is actually for the first replenish. So again, it takes a few hours, I do believe, to get the maximum amount from your base. But again, make sure to keep doing your base. Go to your dispatch as well. Make sure you're going to dispatch, setting out a dispatch. Again, there is a daily mission for this. Make sure that you're having it kind of reset on daily missions. I kind of have mine kind of finish around, you know, like 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. That way I can go in, do it. And then when I wake up, after reset's already done, I can ready to go reset my missions and reset my dispatches and stuff like that. Boom, completed, right? So again, you're going to be getting a lot of items for these, like gold. You can get training items and stuff like that. You can even get character shards. So make sure you're doing these right here as well. That's going to be very important for you guys. Keep doing those every single day. And that's pretty much it. Again, also, just for the quests, USJ is kind of a focus as well. Do your Ultra Arena, do your VE Tower just for your daily missions. If you find that this is still very hard, again, just keep focusing on that account. You don't have to worry about it right away. This stuff is late game. You don't have to worry about this literally a week into playing, right? You can kind of take your slow roll, do it at your own pace. Again, it's not rushing. Don't feel like you have to rush. This game is playing at your own pace. Again, make sure you're doing that. All right, the fourth thing, or kind of, I think it's fourth thing or third thing, when you're doing your character ability boards, you're gonna want to pay attention to where the drops are, because that is very, very important. So let's say I want to do my All Might here, and I need to farm some things in the basic route here. Let's say I got that one done, cool, but I need to farm up these green things right here. As you can see here, it does bring up all the stages that you can get it from and stuff like that. But when you're clicking on one, pay attention to where they are in the drops, because the farther left that they are, the higher the chance that they have to drop. It doesn't tell you that, but it is there, and that is actually how you can farm these more efficiently, is by farming it when it's more to the left. You want to focus on that more to the left item. So as you can see here, if this one's in the middle, I'm not going to get too many drops. I'm just going to kind of show you guys right here. Let's do 5. I'm just going to do 5 because I want to show you guys the difference in the drops when you're doing this. So again, I got 4 versus 10 of these. I got 4 of those. Okay, let's go find one that has it in the middle. Perfect, right there. Far left, you want it right there. Let's do another 5 just to kind of compare our drops to the other one. So I got 10 of those red ones, and then I got like 4 of the other one. Got 6. Again, it's about even, but majority of the time, that was a very bad example, but majority of the time, the farther left the item is on the drop list, the better chance it has to drop. That has been the case ever since JP launched. That has been the best way that I have found farming these things. So again, pay attention to the stage drops. Make sure you guys are going through here. And also, if you've completed your story all throughout, you've 3-starred everything, make sure you're scrolling down to the hardest difficulty possible to skip ticket with, because not only can you focus on like different items as well of different stages that you want to farm, you know, in the subcategories compared to the main one that you're looking for, but the higher level or the higher stage that you go, the more rank experience your account is going to get as well, meaning you can then rank up a little bit faster if you can find the item on a specific stage on a higher level, right? So again, focus primarily on the item first. Don't worry about the highest stage possible. Primarily focus on the item. Then I would say focus on, like, if it's on the higher stage, go ahead, go to the higher stage if you want to get that, you know, overall account ranking and stuff like that. That's basically what I want to say there for that. All right, and the final thing that is very, very important. This is for you free-to-play light spenders out there and people that want to make sure they're saving their gems. When it's double drops, or when it's just, you know, double the rewards in general, you're going to be flying through your stamina, because you're going to be farming those ability boards. You're going to be farming those events. And, you know, you may run out of stamina pretty quickly. When you're replenishing your stamina, it does cost gems. And each 3 times it increases the amount of gems that you're doing. As you can see here, I'm at 35, and you have a total of 35 restores per day. So when you're restoring, for those free-to-play and light spenders, I would only focus on if it's double drops, using at the least doing your first 3 restores, which cost only 10 gems each, which is 30 gems. 30 gems is going to be really easy to replenish, especially with new stuff coming out and also with your daily missions. So again, the first 3 I would focus on. At the very most, only do up to the 20 gem restore, because after 10 it goes up to 20. After 20, as you can see, it goes to 35. I've only done the first 2 steps. So again, the first 3, 10 gems, the next 3 is going to cost 20. At the absolute maximum, I would only recommend going to the 20, because the more that you're spending, the less gems that you're going to have for a banner later on. So again, for those free-to-play people, like the ones that absolutely will not spend on the game whatsoever, only do the first 3, even if it's double drops. That's the best I can recommend for you guys to save the absolute most out of your gems, or don't use your gems at all. That's the absolute even best case scenario right there. Don't use your gems at all, again. And then for those light spenders who don't mind spending a few bucks here and there, I would say use the 10 gems. If you're not worried too much, go up to the 20 gem stamina refresh and then stop there. Do not keep going. Do not keep wasting those gems. And also, if you're a whale, to your heart's content, go for it. Do whatever you want. I mean, I've done that already, but again, if you're a whale, do what you want. But again, this game can be kind of stamina intent, like, you know, it doesn't have too much stamina resources after a while. So again, those gem refreshes can definitely come in handy for those free-to-play and light spenders if you're doing at least the first 3 steps, getting those 10 refreshes, getting a little bit of extra, you know, runs in per day with your drops and stuff like that. So again, that can be very helpful. But if you're absolutely free to play and you do not want to spend on the game and you don't want to, you know, really waste your stamina too much, don't do any of these. I guess that's the best I can say. Don't do these if you're like super free to play and you want to summon on every banner possible as best you can. Don't waste your gems. If you're free to play and you just want a little bit of extra stamina to go a little ways longer, you know, spend those 10, 10, 10, be done with it. Don't go any farther than that. If you're a light spender, go 10, 10, 10. If you want to go a little bit more, go the 20, 20, 20, done with it. Don't go any higher than that. Don't go to the 35 where I'm at right now. Don't do those. But again, that's the best that I can recommend for you guys if you want some more stamina to kind of get a little bit of extra runs in per day. Those are going to be my top tips for the new players as well as free to play and light spenders in My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. If you guys found this useful or helpful in any way, make sure to drop a like down below on today's video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Click that bell, turn on all notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.